Today I wanted to talk to you guys about, is graduate school hard, and yeah, just basically, is graduate school hard? So my personal experience, and I've been in occupational therapy school now for just a month, so keep that in mind when I answer this question. I'll try to do an update later on further into the semester about if the difficulty has changed as time has progressed. But at this point, I wouldn't say that any of the concepts have been particularly difficult in terms of what I have been learning in occupational therapy school. Now, I think part of that might just be because of the way that my program is structured, and that we're not really getting into a lot of the interventions or in-depth. We're not taking like anatomy, physiology again until next semester. This semester is mostly just the basics of occupational therapy, theory, history, that sort of thing. So part of the reason I don't feel like it's difficult content-wise is probably just because of what we are learning. And then also it might be just because of having the experience observing occupational therapists out in the field, that it might be a little bit easier just because I've witnessed that, and so have all my classmates, because we had to have that going into school. So that might be part of why occupational therapy school, at least in terms of content, doesn't seem that difficult at this point. The one thing that has been really frustrating, or not frustrating, but just, I guess, a difficult aspect of occupational therapy school has just been the amount of time that it takes to complete each assignment. On average, I would say at this point we're having 2 to 3 assignments due each week that we have to turn in, and that will go towards our grade. And those are just, for some reason, they take so long. Each assignment just takes an insane amount of time. I would say the easier ones take about like 2 hours, and they can take up to like 4. Sometimes I've even spent as many as like 6 hours on a single assignment. And we're not talking like a big project that's due. We're just talking about a weekly assignment. Now, keep in mind, I definitely work at a slower pace than some people, and I double check what I do multiple times, and so that definitely slows me down. And then sometimes some of those assignments are group assignments, and that does seem to like slow down the process because everybody has to be on board with everything. But it just seems like a really, really long time for really simple assignments. And I'm not 100% sure why that is, and I'm curious if other people who are in different occupational therapy programs are finding that they're having the same experience, or if any of you guys are in occupational therapy school, are you having a different experience? I would love to hear about it, because I'm just curious if this is something that's specific to my program, or if this is something that's consistent across occupational therapy programs. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.